glass, each word cut precisely, so nothing could pass unnoticed by those who would press close to read the testament written in Obsidian creed. The knife was inherited, the silence was mine. The confessional booth where I once knelt in shame has long been dismantled and no longer came to offer its darkness, its carved wooden screen. The priest on the other side, solemn unseen. So I found my own altar in mineral night. Obsidian confession, black glass and blood. I write all my truths where no light ever could illuminate pages or soften the blade. Obsidian confession, the dark that I've made. The shards hold a mirror that works only once. One glimpse of the face of the sinner who hunts through corridors built from repression and will. The obsidian catches that portrait and stills it permanently into permanent night. Obsidian confession, black glass and blood. I write all my truths where no light ever could illuminate pages or soften the blade. Obsidian confession, the dark that I've made. I buried the glass underneath the old tree, whose roots have grown deep through the marrow of me. The tree drinks my secrets and grows toward the dark. Each branch is a sentence, each leaf is a mark of something confessed to the earth and absorbed. And when I am nothing but carbon and stone, the obsidian still holds my voice all alone. Cut into its darkness, impermanent lace, a confession that outlives the confessing face. The glass keeps my secrets when I am long gone. Obsidian confession, black glass and blood. I write all my truths where no light ever could illuminate pages or soften the blade. Obsidian confession, the dark that I've made. Something was living inside the great organ, between the bass pipes where the cold air was frozen. We heard it on evenings when no one played, a low dissonance filtering under the nave. The choir master said it was wind. It was not. The verger who stayed after evensong prayer discovered grey fur caught on one of the chairs. He left without speaking and locked the door twice, and never returned to that cold paradise of vaulted stone ceilings and silver pipes sung. Wolves in the organ pipes, howling through brass. The music runs under, the music of mass. The wolves sing the notes that the choir ignores. The wolves fill the church, from its ceiling to floors. I pressed my own ear to the largest brass pipe and heard something breathing, an ancient and ripe, with wilderness, hunger and cold open space, a music that preceded the human race by centuries, gathered in resonant bronze. Wolves in the organ pipes, howling through brass. The music runs under, the music of mass. The wolves sing the notes that the choir ignores. The wolves fill the church, from its ceiling to floors. The bishop commissioned an exorcism rite, but the wolves simply watched from the organ that night, with amber-lit eyes that reflected the flame of candles the priest held while calling God's name. The wolves did not move, the priest did not stay. On Sundays, the congregation still sings above the wolf music that the organ brings. And somewhere beneath every sacred refrain, the wolves add their howling to hymn and to strain. Two musics entwined in the belly of faith. Wolves in the organ pipes, howling through brass. The music runs under, the music of mass. The wolves sing the notes that the choir ignores. The wolves fill the church, from its ceiling to floors. loved her the way that a scientist loves what cannot be held in the softest of gloves. He studied her form with a rigorous care, the architecture of everything there, named every part of her something precise. She lay on his table like afternoon light, translated to cold into clinical white. His instruments gleamed with a surgical care, as though understanding could travel somewhere beyond the arrangement of tissue and bone. This is the anatomist's love song, precise. The love that dissects and the love that slice. He mapped all her margins and labeled each vein. The anatomist loving through loss and through pain. He sketched her in charcoal with scientific hands, each drawing a letter no living understands. The notebooks he filled with her intimate names, the private vocabulary grief reclaims from all of the lexicons beauty has made. This is the anatomist's love song, precise. The love that dissects and the love that slice. He mapped all her margins and labeled each vein. The anatomist loving through loss and through pain. When finished, he closed all his notebooks with care and sat for a long time in clinical air. The knowledge he'd gathered had not filled the space. That open morning he witnessed her face grow still as the silence he couldn't contain. He burned all the notebooks, the charcoal, the charts, the beautiful lexicon of private parts, and kept only memory which cannot be burned, the love that a body precisely has earned by being the subject of total attention. This is the anatomist's love song, precise. The love that dissects and the love that slice. He mapped all her margins and labeled each vein. The anatomist loving through loss and through pain. Danced at the edge of the map's ragged end. where cartographers failed and the longitudes bend into blank spaces march with their fearful refrain. Here monsters reside in the beautiful plain. We waltzed on the border of everything known. The music was made from the sound of the grass that grows where the civilized centuries pass and give way to something without any name. A country of violence, a landscape of flame. We danced and we didn't look down at the ground. Blood meridian waltz at the edge of the chart, where longitude falters and falls apart. We dance in the margins, we dance past the line. Blood meridian waltz in the dark design. My partner was older than history's count. He danced without effort, without any amount of fatigue or hesitation or doubt. He knew all the steps that the dancers leave out, the ones that come after the last note is played. Blood meridian waltz at the edge of the chart, where longitude falters and falls apart. We dance in the margins, we dance past the line. Blood meridian waltz in the dark design. The stars overhead were the eyes of the dead, each one a fixed memory, copper and red. We waltzed by their light through the blank of the map, and every third step brought a thunder and clap of something enormous consenting to move. So dance the blood meridian, dance to its scent, where all of the violence and beauty must blend into something that neither can name by itself. The waltz at the edge of the world, off the shelf of everything catalogued, measured and tamed. Blood meridian waltz at the edge of the chart, where longitude falters and falls apart. We dance in the margins, we dance past the line. Blood meridian waltz in the dark design. in something that lasts, a vessel of chemicals holding the past. I learned from my father, who learned from his trade, the art of maintaining what death has unmade. We are the custodians, we are the keepers. The faces I've tended become my own faces. I carry their features to all the dark places I walk through in dreaming, the long corridor of everyone I have prepared the dark for. They watch from behind the glass doors of my sleep. Embalmers him, preserve and protect the body made sacred by careful respect. We hold back the darkness from taking too fast. Embalmers him, holding the beautiful last. The chemical smell of a garden that never existed in nature, a synthetic forever, a scent that belongs to the corridor between the living world's threshold and what lies unseen. I breathe it and feel I am standing at doors. Embalmers him, preserve and protect the body made sacred by careful respect. We hold back the darkness from taking too fast. Embalmers him, holding the beautiful last. When the building is still, when only the fluorescent light has its will, the radio plays something soft and old-fashioned, and I work with hands that are careful and rationed in gesture, in force, in the tenderness kept. When my own turn arrives and the table holds me, I hope for a craftsman's gentleness frees the face from the tension that living collects. I want to be held in the same careful hex of chemical grace that I've offered to all. Embalmers him, preserve and protect the body made sacred by careful respect. We hold back the darkness from taking too fast. Embalmers him, holding the beautiful last. house of the woman who stopped all the time still stands on the hill past the old parish chime. They say she removed all the hands on the day that everything promising walked away, and time has respected her wishes since then. The wedding cake petrified under its glass, the flowers reduced to a dust-covered mass. The dress is still hanging on its ivory hook, the veil in suspension, the letter, the book of matches struck once and then never again. Clocks without hands make no sound and no claim. The house of the woman who stopped all the pain by stopping the clocks and refusing the hour. Clocks without hands hold a different kind of power. I visited once on a particular dare and felt the resistance of stop time there. The air was a museum of unfinished grief, each molecule holding a moment's relief from moving into the unbearable next. Make no sound and no claim. The house of the woman who stopped all the pain by stopping the clocks and refusing the hour. Clocks without hands hold a different kind of power. She died in the chair where she'd chosen to sit and stop time in cake dust, in candlelight lit. A century ago, and still burning within. The amber of stasis, the amber of sin, that stop time commits when it chooses to stay. I set my own clocks when I came home that night. I wound up the mechanisms tight in their right. Rotations, the minutes, the seconds, the hours, and gave time permission to exercise powers I will not refuse, though I understand her. Clocks without hands make no sound and no claim. The house of the woman who stopped all the pain by stopping the clocks and refusing the hour. Clocks without hands hold a different kind of power. eaten by moths and was riddled with tears. The pages were fragile as promises made by people who knew that all promises fade. I held the disintegrating text in my hands. The moth-eaten chapters had gaps where the light came through in the shapes of the words they'd made right. I read the absences as well as the lines, and found in the missing the truest of signs. The holes in the scripture, the cloudest of all. Moth-eaten gospel, the holy made lace, the words becoming the negative space. What remains in the silence between every word is the moth-eaten gospel that I have preferred. The moths that had eaten the scripture were gone. They left only traces of what they'd drawn through pages of doctrine with mandible care. A random theology silk beyond prayer, a lace revelation that only gaps give. Moth-eaten gospel, the holy made lace, the words becoming the negative space. What remains in the silence between every word is the moth-eaten gospel that I have preferred. I pressed the remaining threads under a glass and mounted the fragments before they could pass entirely from legible into mere shred. The mounted gospel of the incompletely dead now hangs on my wall like a window of light. For I believe in the incomplete text, in the sacred uncertain, the holy perplexed. I believe in the moth as the hand of a God who finds in the eaten beautiful, flawed, and truest expression of what we must hold. Moth-eaten gospel, the holy made lace, the words becoming the negative space. What remains in the silence their lanterns below the still water. The ones who went down in the dark season slaughter. The light does not warm and the light does not guide the living above to whatever's inside. The deep where the lanterns still move in procession. On certain November evenings you'll see a glow rising up through the current where we have no explanation beyond what we know. That something below has a reason to glow and will not be darkened by fathoms above. Lantern of the drowned, burning below. A cold congregation of permanent glow. They walk the old roads through the sediment deep. The lantern of the drowned, keeping vigil in sleep. My grandmother warned me to never lean out above the deep water and call or to shout the name of anyone lost to the lake. For the lanterns are drawn to the sound that you make, and something will answer that shouldn't come up. Lantern of the drowned, burning below. A cold congregation of permanent glow. They walk the old routes through the sediment deep. The lantern of the drowned, keeping vigil in sleep. I leaned out regardless on one autumn night and called the old name to the gathering light. The lanterns below shifted all toward the sound. 100 cold flames reorganized around the name that I called and the call that I made. And something came close to the surface to meet the name that I offered with shivering feet. I saw not a face, but the outline of one, compressed by the depth and the year and the dun. I lowered my hand, and it held me a moment. Lantern of the drowned, burning below. A cold congregation of permanent glow. They walk the old routes through the sediment deep. The lantern of the drowned, keeping vigil in sleep. death asked to wear white lilies for innocence, roses for prayer. She built her arrangements in cold morning hours, when the living still slept and the dying kept flowers from wilting by force of their final desire. The gladioli she ordered in black from a grower who never once asked her way back about what becomes of the flowers she placed on caskets and altars and marble, embraced by the cold of 1,000 November church floors. Funeral florist, arranger of ends, she knows what a flower means when beauty bends its head toward the darkness and chooses to stay. The funeral florist works beauty away. She kept a small garden of everything used in funerary work, a collection she mused over daily, naming each plant by the dead. She'd honored each bloom representing the thread of someone's conclusion arranged into art. Funeral florist, arranger of ends, she knows what a flower means when beauty bends its head toward the darkness and chooses to stay. The funeral florist works beauty away. I asked her once whether the work wore her down, the constant proximity to grief in the town. She looked at the lilies and said something like, the beauty is why, it's the reason I strike each stem at an angle for longer life. For flowers are honest about their own, and they bloom at full speed, and they drop and they bend toward earth without protest, without any shame. The funeral florist and the flowers became each other across all the years of this work. Funeral florist, arranger of ends, she knows what a flower means when beauty bends its head toward the darkness and chooses to stay. The funeral florist works beauty away. the door of the crypt. Its lace made of metal, its beauty strict. The hands that designed it were gone before I was born to this darkness and this asking why. Yet still it hangs, still it catches the gray. It moves when no breeze comes, it stirs when no air disturbs the locked room, or the dust, or the stair. The iron lace breathes with a memory of hands. The craftsman still working his cold reprimands of gravity, rust, and the patience of metal. Iron veil, iron lace at the door. The beauty that iron was hammered out for. Behind it, the darkness is absolute. Still, the iron veil hangs at the end of my will. I tried to lift one corner, cold in my palm, and felt through the metal a residual calm. The temperature, memory of forge and of flame. The heat that had made it. The hand in the name of someone who worked it before it went cold. Iron veil, iron lace at the door. The beauty that iron was hammered out for. Behind it, the darkness is absolute. Still, the iron veil hangs at the end of my will. The chamber begins, where marble holds everything sorrow contains. The dates on the stones are a calendar kept for those who came here and lay down and slept beneath the iron veil's beautiful shade. And I shall be added in time to the room, my name pressed in marble beneath the iron bloom. The veil will hang over my permanent sleep, as it has hung over all those who keep the beautiful silence behind its cold lace. Iron veil, iron lace at the door. The beauty that iron was hammered out for. Behind it, the darkness is absolute. Still, the iron veil hangs at the end of my will.
Gothic Vault. Thank you for watching.